This is the all-new 2019 Toyota Corolla Hatchback. Now, one of the main criticisms of both the regular Corolla sedan and this car's predecessor, the Corolla IM, was that it was slow. Like legitimately really slow. So to correct that issue, this car has a new, more powerful engine. It has 2 liters of displacement, naturally aspirated. The old one was 1.8, and it has 168 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. That is 31 horsepower and 25 pound-feet of torque up from its predecessor. Now, although that's still not as much as, say, the turbocharged 1.5 liter in the Honda Civic, it's still quite competitive for the segment, and although I can't tell you here on the first drive how it really compares with everything in the segment, I can say that it is now, at the very least, sufficient. It no longer feels slow, and that makes a difference. So consider that an improvement. And now, since I'm stopped, let's take a moment to talk about the new transmissions in this car. Once again, it does have a CVT, but there are key differences. As you can hear, that changed, quote, gear. Now, the old Toyota CVT did simulate gears, but this does it a lot better. In fact, for most people, I don't think they know that something is amiss here. Now, it does slur gear changes a bit, but for the most part, it feels like a regular automatic transmission. It makes for a more natural, more pleasant driving experience. You don't have that CVT drone. There's also a sport mode that makes it just that much better. You also have shift paddles here, which simulates a 10-speed automatic transmission. Really narrow ratios and just absolutely rapid changes. So if you like to drive with paddles, it's actually really cool. But here's the other thing about this CVT transmission. There actually is a first gear, like a legitimate first gear in this car. So when you take off up to about 25 miles per hour, you are in a regular transmission essentially, and then it transfers over to the CVT pulley. Very imperceptibly. It's really hard to tell the difference, but apparently it does make a difference when you're setting off from a stop, and I'm thinking that's why, it's a big reason why this car from a stop just feels a lot better than a traditional CVT would.